Greetings, galactic travelers of the universal light. Rising up on the dawning of the new earth, we experience a massive timeline jump today as we navigate through and beyond these energetic waves as we anchor and ground these higher frequencies and codes into the grids of Pachamama. We had a 35 hertz spike today on the Schumann charts, and the whole grid was lit up again as these cosmic rays come in, flowing in from the central sun to all suns and all stars in the multiverse. We had earthquakes all over the grid again today. The ring of fire was totally lit up. Multiple earthquakes again in the western region of the U.S., Loving, New Mexico, 3.1. California, Bridgeport, 3.1. Magna, Utah, 4.2. Another 4.0, California. Chile, 5.1. Solomon Islands, 5.0. Russia, 4.2. Northern Chile, 4.5. Okinawa, Japan again today, 5.3. We also had a massive earthquake in Central America again in Honduras. Savannah Bight, 6.0. Italy had a 4.5. Northern Fiji, 5.2. And the British Virgin Islands, 3.6. Myanmar, 5.9. So we're seeing this manifest as these activation portals fully open, fully awakened. This morning, after meditation, as I was navigating in between worlds, merging several timelines, the new earth was coming through clear, and at the base of my skull, through the left hemisphere of my brain, there was a pop, and then like a lightning bolt that shot up through the left hemisphere of my brain, activated my crown, and the whole crown was numb, and the left side of my skull, as the crystal palace was fully activated, bridging and bringing in the highest codes direct from source energy. Creator codes of freedom and liberation are fully active now. So we're all feeling these in many ways and experiencing these in many ways. So let us know in the comments what you experienced through this great shift. With this acceleration of these ascension codes and energies manifesting through the body, with this activation today, the energy coming in and the download was of this higher resonance. It was transmitted that our bodies are like tuning forks for Gaia. We are like mirrors of the divine that are assisting Gaia and all beings, all sentient beings and all timelines through this ascension. And it also came in that our vessel, this human vessel, is like a homing beacon or a lighthouse for the star nations, our star families. So the higher dimensional beings and the sky beings, the star nations see the light, the white and the gold, silver light that's emanating from our vessels. You can say it's kind of like a guidance system connecting us to our star families and our ancestors. The ancestors from all traditions are here with us now, our angelic teams and our star families. We are connecting with our higher dimensional family in dream time and in meditation, in times of deep contemplation, in times of total stillness, as all timelines are merging and connecting to the here and now, to this eternal now, through your pure awareness, your pure consciousness, experienced through the physical manifestation of 3D as we're rising up into 5D, merging the two worlds, heaven and earth, through our consciousness, through our perception, and through our awareness. All is coming to fruition. So keep activating the faith, keep walking your path with heart. The courage builds out of faith, acceptance, and gratitude. So we activate the bliss codes of freedom and joy, abundance, harmony, peace for all sentient beings, to resolve all conflicts, all worry, all fear, all suffering perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha, Creator Source. Today's first transmission from Isis Channelings, The Time Travelers, In the fluidity of 0 point of convergence of all timelines, past, present, and future, in this now, we have multiple opportunities, portal opening to us in the now. On one hand, we have the past timelines bringing up the very attributes, attitudes that have proved to be a stumbling block to ascension, movement into higher vibrational frequency. This is the opportunity to clear them for ourselves as well as for Gaia. Abuse of the divine feminine, patriarchal ego attitudes, attributes, etc. As within, so without, as we are intrinsically connected with Gaia energetically via her flower of life, crystalline light grid via our earth star chakra. Past timelines also bringing in a crash course in the gifts, talents, wisdom that you have wielded effectively in previous timelines, incarnations, but have held back. Fear, karmic redemption, yourself from embracing. Both aspects requires us to embody courage, to face the truth being shown to us, no matter how uncomfortable or how much we have avoided it so far, and serve our brand of truth with integrity and walk our talk. It is important to recognize that there are multiple perceptions, facets, aspects of the truth, and each brings in their facet for the unified whole to emerge, and hence non-judgment, acceptance, and tolerance of all paths is essential. Observation and grace. You may choose not to engage with another's path, truth, maintain boundaries, but you may not pass judgment, ego trap, on the same. That is the path of grace. As a result of the above, we are arriving at a greater and deeper understanding of our part, path, in the scheme of things unfolding now, and insights on how we may now align with our purpose as master co-creators to anchor the foundation for the new age of light, the 0 point of timelines, bringing us greater access to the future timelines, as we are travelers of time presently on Gaia for a specific reason. When we, as representatives for our respective homes, star systems, star nations, councils of light, answered the galactic clarion call, a meeting of light representatives across galaxies with a plan of action for Gaia's ascension, as it is somehow essential for the continued existence of the future timelines, homes, star systems we have come from. So here we are, ready to co-create that for which we have left future timelines in order to train in multiple past timelines so that we may arrive at this now. This calls for reorientation, fine-tuning our knowing of who we truly are, what our purpose is, and how do we execute the same. This will invariably call for new connections, 144, of soul tribes to unite in alignment with their original star nations, councils of light, and new interconnections between the varied groups of light, each bringing in the new aspect of their purpose online to make up the unified whole. As we step onto these new pathways now opening up, may we be guided by the principles of grace, as opposed to ego trappings, service to all, gratitude, love, truth, tolerance, forgiveness, courage, and devotion to the highest good of all. Be light in grace. From isischannelings.wordpress.com and from Karina Shah. Here's to the play-filled luminosity of beings envisioning a new way of living, a renewed realization of the path home. Here's to the visionary heart of beings that have come to this planet of Earth to light us all up. Here's to the vision of all awakened beings that see deeply into life and give us back our lost vision through understanding the quantum nature of divine awareness. Here's to the bliss-stilled beauty of each conscious breath, revisioned by divine consciousness, spreading out across this beloved universe. Here's to you. On this day, let's celebrate the visionary one in you that is becoming a living, breathing embodiment of the new vision of human divine. May you exemplify the empowering visionary journey, living the vision of the heart of creation by simply being who you are. And from Judith Kusel, be aware that with the immensely powerful energies pouring in that the ascension frequencies have risen to an all-time and incredible high. It is literally as if the portals to the 5th and 7th dimensional state have opened to a much higher and greater degree, enabling us now to step into the highest Christedness through our open heart center. This is where we can experience the resurrection, the rebirth into a much higher state of being through the immense power of love in the highest degrees. This time of total lockdown is serving us immensely. It is pushing us out of the rat race into the state of deep contemplation, of reassessment, of asking the questions, of reconnecting with our souls and highest soul purpose and calling to the highest degrees. More than this, the deepest and profoundest divine connection which spans all dimensions and all existence and is eternally present. When we come out of this, we have changed, and so will the world have changed. Our values will change. We will be brought back to the deepest truth within ourselves and understand that the old systems, the old structures, the old form of life have left us. We cannot go back to where we were before, not on any levels. We have shifted. We are forced to return to the deepest truth within and find that deep inner connection with all of life and all that is. Instead of always looking for outside stimulation, outside entertainment, outside forces, we will have shifted deep within and found a reconnection to our souls, which we lost some time ago, and now truly stepping to the fore to remind us of what truly matters. For in truth it is teaching us to communicate from the heart and soul and the depths of our being, to become authentic and real, to be grateful for and nurture what we do have. It is teaching us what is truly important and what is not. It is teaching us to share. The more I see what is unfolding here, the more grateful I become. Easter is all about resurrection after the dying of the old. It is assuming a much higher state of consciousness, a much higher state of ascended being. Let us rise. Let us bring our unique gifts and talents to the world and share the deepest love in our heart and soul with integrity and authenticity. We need not seek applause. We only need to simply be our truest and highest soul self and radiate forth our best intent for highest service to the divine with great love. Simplicity is the key. We are not here to show off. We are not here to grab attention. We are but here to humbly serve from the heart and soul and without ego. In truth, it is not about me. It is not about you. It is about the resurrection of the planet Earth and the rebirth of humanity into the highest consciousness, the new life, in the fifth dimensional form and higher. It is in the essence, the return to love, and the highest state of pure innocence. Open your heart and soul to be transformed from within and without. We are all being reborn into a much higher version of self. What a gift, what a blessing. I have spoken. Judith Kucel from judithkucel.com. And today from the Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd. Gene Key 3, April 16th through April 21st, 2020. Innocence, Innovation, and Chaos. Gene Key 3. Everything in the universe is spinning. All the spheres, all the stars, every photon, every cell, every atom, they all have a whirlpool at their core. Life breathes change into its lungs and exhales innovation. The secret of innovation is coherence. We have to create a pocket of coherence in the chaos. When we do that, we bring order to the chaos, and the more coherence we create, the more organized the cosmos becomes. The order actually exists already within the chaos, such as the CD exists inside the shadow, or the oak within the acorn. It's all just unfolded, and innovation is the unfolding mechanism. It looks random, but it isn't. It all follows a pattern and a timing. Excerpt from the 64 Ways. And from the I Ching 3, Difficulty in the Beginning. Rain brings thunder. The storm can be fierce, yet brings new life. Innocence is the devotion of awakening. Innovation is the commitment of initiative. Chaos is the half-heartedness of agitation. Communicating realization. Difficulty indicates progress and success through firm correctedness. Action should not be undertaken lightly, and it is wise to seek help. No matter who or what we are, we're subject to constant change. When we let that truth in, it's very uncomfortable, at least in the beginning. This gene key is all about the process of letting change in. We have to let it into our heart, body, and soul. This is a contemplation on change. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 18, White, Overtone Mirror. The number 5 is called Overtone, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day is very powerful as it really shifts the energy of the wave spell into a higher gear. Things are beginning to become very interesting. Of course, which wave spell we are journeying through and which day this powerful number falls on affects the intensity. Today is the White Mirror, which represents reflection, order, and endlessness. To look into the mirror is to see the truth reflecting. The mirror doesn't lie. Today is clearly about the truth and its ability to empower you. Take a good, long, honest look in the mirror and see the real you. If you have been dealing with an identity crisis today, you may resolve that. Trying to find yourself? Try to see your strong points and your weaknesses, the whole package. It's pretty unique. If your friends can love you for who you are, then you should be able to as well. From Christina Papagiorgio, White Overtone Mirror, Kin 18, 16 April 2020, Radiant Reflections, 16/4/2020, 744 = 15 = 6, 16, the Tower, struck by lightning, 7, mystic, magician, spirituality, solitude, 4, form, structure, foundation, angelic, 6, heaven, Christ, harmony, Kin 18 = 9, destiny, service, compassion, endings. Another very powerful magical day of radiant empowerment. Death of the old mirror world. Our new mirror now reflects only radiance and beauty. The mirror of illusion is no more. The travelers stand again upon the shore, a journey that has taken us so very far, from a world of mortals to a shining star. True heart, we can never be apart. I don't want it any other way. Sweet song, a soundless gem that lingers on. A fire of love creates the golden age. True heart. Lyrics from the song True Hearts from the Flying Free album, recorded by Bliss, Lucinda Drayton, and Andrew Blissett. Note, today is a brilliant code for twin flames to merge from two hearts into one heart by evolving beyond the mirror games. It is also a great day for each of us to reclaim the true power of our radiant and whole hearts. Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm, action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. That is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. The 5th day of the White Wizard wave spell is the one that empowers. When we give ourselves permission to unhook from the mirror world, we transform. Today we are reclaiming the true power of our divine and radiant hearts. Which aspects of your life or outlook would you like to transform in order to feel empowered? Command your radiance and spread your golden light. Conscious self, white mirror, Etznab, the power of endlessness. The mirror of illusion is no more. The mirror world shatters. It's time to break free from the matrix, the illusory prison that we have contained ourselves within for the sake of growth through suffering. The veil has finally lifted and we are free to step up in our mastery and evolve to the next level of our soul's journey, writing the new chapter for our planet. Her story begins today. Today is a day encouraging you to gain a new perspective of your life. The themes are very expansive, emphasizing timelessness in unison with the wizard wave spell and endlessness from the white mirror. We are able to stand in the hall of mirrors and reflect upon a multitude of different perspectives in order to see the truth. The wizard provides the sword of truth which cuts through the illusions, revealing deceptions and falsities, making it crystal clear which options are most viable, pointing to the solution needed. Our minds can receive endless visions and truths as we align and marvel at the divine order or in the reflections of truth that we receive. Do not limit yourself, your options, or your possibilities, as they are infinite. Be open and receptive to what is revealed in order to reflect and receive from a timeless place in the order of the universe. On a global level, we are witnessing unprecedented awakening to the truth of the lies, deception, and illusion that has been drip-fed to humanity for eons. The mirror is shattering and the false illusion cannot hold together any longer. The lamestream media is being exposed for its deception, feeding the masses the narrative espoused by their puppeteers. The pro-vaccine psychopaths have now been defeated, and the sick-for-profit industry is collapsing as the masses awaken and defiantly refuse to be masked any longer by the veils. The Dark Wizard's holographical projector has been exposed as the curtain is drawn back on the little bald guy pushing the buttons. Unplugged and disconnected, that program can no longer operate. The new 5D projector has been installed, and now we can only reflect on the beauty, harmony, and radiance of our new reality. This is the only view that will hold substance now. Note, the continent of Antarctica holds the White Wizard codes on the planetary Holon. Antarctica housed advanced weaponized technologies that were used to project holographic images and transmit discordant frequencies, holding together the false matrix construct in order to keep humanity enslaved. Needless to say, these have now been decommissioned, and you thought the Wizard of Oz was just a children's fairy tale? Red pill time. This harmony and empowerment of self and one's life becomes the new foundation of freedom. The truth shall set you free. Like the song says, a journey that has taken us so very far, from a world of mortals to a shining star. We are no longer mortals. We have evolved to humans and stand brilliantly shining in our divine power and our newfound radiance. So the challenge today is dare to shine. Today's question is, how can you empower yourself using your white magic to break free from the old illusions, to shine brightly as a radiant divine soul? Divine blessings for the blossoming of your shiny new upgraded and radiantly empowered divine soul. In Icke, a la kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, kin 66. Kin 18, White Overtone Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to reflect. Commanding order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of death. And with these reflections and the releasing and letting go of the old illusions, the delusions of the mind, the clouds separate and dissolve in this resolution of all conflict, revealing your glorious radiant light of your internal central sun shining brightly into the night, illuminating all in your path, your divine path with heart, the true heart fully open, your pure awareness, your pure bliss, your pure love has removed any eclipsing, illusory projections that created the veil, the false gate, the gateless gate of the mind, that created the programming of the separation, the experience of a limited, separate, deluded consciousness that is now awake and aware of the infinite, eternal light and eternal life of the I Am presence that is here now, listening to these words, perfectly enlightened, perfectly awake, perfectly aware, exactly as you are now, as we rise up, as we step forward into this great glory of God with our conscious awareness, transmitting our highest love, our highest light, our highest codes into the collective consciousness of all sentient beings. All are being freed and liberated through the freedom codes directly from the infinite creator source energies of bright virtue and brilliant illumination. So, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. And thank you for joining us on this journey. We appreciate each and every one of you with your support, your love, your light, and thank you for shining your great beauty to assist all sentient beings on this great mission, this great journey of freedom and liberation from all that no longer serves the collective. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. Also in the description below the video is a link to the transcription of today's transmissions, and we archive all transmissions on our website primedisclosure.com. And be sure to connect with our team of the Divine 44 on Facebook. The group is Divine 44, Rainbow Tribe of the New Earth. Thank you everyone that has joined us there and for sharing your glorious light to all of humanity and all beings in all realms here now. Have a beautiful, blessed, and sacred awakening now. I love you all. Namaste.